Social media and your US visa. What's being reviewed and why? Posting that political meme or sharing a controversial opinion? Think again. Your social media could affect your US visa. Today we are unpacking how the US government is reviewing visa applicants' social media, what's being checked, why it matters, and what you need to know to stay safe. The background: why social media is now part of the visa process. Since 2019, the US has officially added social media screening to its visa application process. Applicants are now required to list their social media usernames for the past 5 years on forms like DS-160 and DS-260. This applies to student visas, F1, work visas, H-1B, L-1, etc., immigrant and non-immigrant visas, basically every major visa category. The reason? National security. Officials want to identify potential threats, fraud, or inconsistencies between your application and your online presence. What they're actually looking for. Let's be clear, they're not checking how many followers you have. They're looking for specific red flags like ties to extremist groups, posts suggesting visa fraud or fake employment, conflicting info about where you work, study, or live, hate speech, violence or illegal activity, false identities or aliases. Example, if your LinkedIn says you work at a tech firm in New York, but your visa application says you're still in school in Delhi, that's a problem. Real life cases. Yes, people have been denied. There have been multiple reported cases where visas were denied or revoked due to social media content. A student was denied entry because a friend on his Facebook had shared anti-US content. Another applicant got flagged for joking about drugs in old tweets. Rule: even if you didn't post it, your account is still your responsibility.
You know why I'm vacationing in Dubai right now? Because I stopped drowning in RFEs, intake calls, and late night filings. I used to hire freelancers who barely knew what a G28 was. Total chaos. Then I found IMI Support, virtual immigration paralegals trained in real case prep, docket-wise, and USCIS workflows. Now my calendar's clean, my clients are happy, and my firm runs while I relax. You can hustle or you can outsource smart. I chose freedom. I chose IMI Support.
How to clean up your social media. Here's how to protect your chances. Review all accounts. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, LinkedIn, anything public. Delete controversial posts, political rants, offensive jokes, illegal activity, even sarcasm can be misunderstood. Fix inconsistencies. Make sure your timeline, education, and work history match your visa application. Avoid pseudonyms or secret handles. If you're asked for usernames, they want the real ones. Private is better, but remember, private doesn't mean invisible to immigration. What about AI and automated screening? Yes, AI is now being used to scan and flag online content in seconds. Your public social media may be reviewed by software before a human officer even opens your file. It's fast, efficient, and unforgiving. Don't rely on nuance or intent. Assume that every post will be taken at face value. Final takeaways? So, what's the smart move? Keep your digital footprint clean and consistent. Assume you're being watched online if you're applying for a US visa. Think before you post, even memes. The bottom line: your phone is your portfolio. Treat it like part of your application.